How's it going, guys? Skoks, Chicago Blackhawks Central here. Gonna wrap up this trade between the Hawks and the Islanders. Very, very interesting trade we have here, right? About a month away from the 2024 NHL draft, and you know, decent amount of time till June 28th, and very interesting to see a trade get done here. Um, from KD to move up in the draft to number 18 overall from 20. And a few more picks go back to the Islanders, but I'll go over that really quick here. Let me roll the intro. Yeah, so not much going on this week. A few updates from NBC Sports Chicago. Let's see here from Jeff Agrist. He put out an article not too long ago from the Chicago Sun-Times, from NBC. Um, they share a bleak outlook with employees for deal with the White Sox, Bulls, and Blackhawks. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the broadcasts, right, on the new network. What's it called? Stadium, right? So we'll see what happens with that. But I've liked the broadcast since they brought on Voster's. I think it's been all right, right? It's obviously not like Edzo and Pat Foley, but it's something that we have to get used to. So we'll see where that goes with this new network stadium, and we will see what happens with that. But a few nuggets from the World Championships. Canada, I believe they won the bronze medal game, or maybe they didn't. Um, but Connor Bedard as the 13th forward, getting in the lineup there, he put up an assist or two in those last few games and a goal in the shootout, but they did lose that game. But good to see him get on the board somehow, right? Didn't work out very well towards the end there, but not going to go crazy about that. At the end of the day, I really don't care what happens in the World Championships. It's all about the regular season, right? In the NHL, that's what really matters. So don't have to dig too deep into the stats and stuff there, but get some rest now, Bedard. Right, rest up, man, because the season is long, and got to be healthy for that definitely. But let's jump into the interesting news of the week. Right, the trade between the Hawks and the Islanders. The official details put out here by the Hawks first. So Saravalli or LeBron, right? They did not hop on this trade. First off, I guess the Hawks wanted to get it out there first. So the official trade from the Hawks to move up to number 18, we sent the Islanders the 20th pick this year, right? Number 54, the second round pick this year, and number 61 this year. So two second round picks and that number 20 overall pick for the 18th pick this year, right? So moving up two spots, and we received the number 50 overall pick, going up four spots from our second round pick. So we gave up one second round pick to move up four spots in the second and two spots in the first. I I I've seen some stuff out there recently saying that the Islanders won this trade, right? Just based off of value, but I think that's decent value to move up a total of six spots, right? In a draft that is not extremely deep, right? KD and staff, they obviously have their eyes on a player or two in that top 18, top 15 area, right? We'll see if we pick there or if maybe that's just more um, valuable assets to move up even higher in the first. We'll see how that works out, right? At the end of June. Can't wait. This is actually pretty exciting, right? Just having these two first round picks. It's really cool to go through this draft now. Just looking at that, it's very very cool. But let's see what Charlie Romeliotis from NBC Sports Chicago put out here. I believe a day or two ago. He says Blackhawks maybe could have squeezed late round pick to even it out, but their pipeline is among NHL's best. At some point, quality over quantity becomes a factor. Perhaps Chicago believes there's a tier drop off before number 20, and moving to 18 guarantees the player in a higher tier. Yeah, so basically what I said just before, they have their eyes set on someone, right? And they don't think he's going to get to 20. So we'll see who that is. But I'm actually going to run a very quick mock draft, a quick 2.0 here, right? Just to see what happens with the mock and see where it goes. But yeah, awesome to see some movement. Very rare, very interesting to see that trade go down, but I am pumped for that. I'm all for it. Quick nugget here from a French reporter, I believe, um, and then Chicago Prospects. He had a quote on it. The Blackhawks reportedly have a good deal of interest in prospect Sacha Boy Boyver, I believe. Boyver. If someone knows how to pronounce that, that would be awesome. But yeah, um, a couple eyes on a few players. We'll see where that goes. But let's run a quick mock here just to see how the board falls. A quick 2 round mock. So we have that number 50 now, right? So we'll see how that falls. But let me set this up really quick here. Let me pull it up just so everyone can see. If you're watching along on YouTube or Twitter, I believe you can also see the shared screen here. Yeah, so let's run a quick mock here for the Hawks. Let's put that consensus rankings 2024. Perfect. Let's start this mock and let's check it out here. If everyone can see that, fine. Um, all right, let's take a look at this now. 2 round mock draft. Start draft, and let's see how the board falls here. I am going to go Ivan Demidov at 2 for today. Um, Not much going into it, right? I do like him as a prospect, right, as a player, but let's go with him today since we went Levchinov last time with Max. So let's see how the board falls there. So our next pick will be at 18 overall, and let's see what happens here. Very interesting, right? Just moving up 2 spots, but to see who falls to. Oh, does this not have updated? Oh, okay. So NHL entrydraft.com, they do not have an updated version of what's it called? The trade, because it happened, a few days ago. But yeah, you know what? Let me pull up just Tankathon really quick then. Let's see if I can show this. So we won't be running through an actual mock on the last site, right, that we ran with Max. I guess it is not updated yet. Yeah, because they still have the Hawks at 20. Yeah, so I don't want that because we're at 18, right? And that's what we want to see. So let me check this out really quick. I don't have to sim the lottery because that's that's over. But okay, so that's what I that's where I was gonna go today, right? Demidov at 2 for the Hawks, and let's just see how this shook out. So Michael Haig at 18 again, and I know we had him going to the Hawks sometime, right? Uh, Most of the time at 20, but to see us take him at 18 is also very interesting. Andrew Basha at 22, another very interesting player. Sacha Boisvert, Boisvert, Sacha Boisvert, 6'2", 179 pounds. USHL. He is committed to the University of North Dakota. 36 goals, 32 assists, 68 points. So that is the smoke right now that the Hawks have lots of interest in him at possibly 18 overall. Um, I could completely understand that with a decent sized centerman, right? If he could be like a second line center down the line here, that would be awesome. If you haven't taken a look at Boisvert recently, um, definitely look into some of his stuff. Very interesting player, bit of a power forward, right? As a center, 6'2", nice shot. Has some nice handles as well. Handles the puck very very well. On breakaways, just a creative player, but for his size, uh, that's awesome to see as well, right? Decent skating as well. Don't know much about his defensive play, but I suspect it's pretty decent just for him being a power forward type of center. But very interested in Boisvert from Muskegon, committed to ND, North Dakota. Yeah, so hearing a lot of smoke about him at 18. Michael Haig from the Chicago Steel. He will be going to Michigan. So that is very interesting. A scenario that went down last time with Max when we hopped on to talk the mock draft last time. Adam Yurchuk, I believe we took him at 20. So uh, Tinkathon has him going 17 today to the Capitals. So that is very interesting as well. Trevor Connolly, winger, Brett Senecki, right winger, 6'2". Yeah, so very, very interesting to see how this is going to fall. I like Andrew Basha as well. Very skilled player, 30 goals, 55 assists, 85 points in 63 games. Fun player to check out. But number 18 overall, Michael Haig, Boisvert, Basha, possibly. Lots of options that we can take a look at 18 overall. Um, Definitely take a look at some of these guys. I'm sure there's going to be lots more, uh, a lot more rumors coming out, right? More towards mid June, leading up to the draft on the 28th, night one, right? Round one of the NHL draft, June 28th. So definitely take a look at some of these guys here, all around 15 to 20 here. The Hawks have their eye on one or two of these guys, and they didn't think that they were going to drop to 20th overall. So we will see how that uh, works out here, how the board falls on draft day. But that's something that we weren't expecting, right? Just 2 days ago, seeing a trade go down like that, like moving up in the first round, about a month out. Just very, very interesting to see a month out of the draft. But KD is up to something. He's up to something sneaky. He's got his eye on a couple players here, and whether we take him at 18 or maybe this is just another play to move up to, you know, even higher to 15, possibly. Looking at the Red Wings there at 15th overall. We'll see how this works out, but that will be the update for today from this trade just a few days ago from the Hawks. And we will be back this week talking more draft and a few more updates from the Hawks, and we'll see what else comes up. But we will catch you next time. Wrap it up here, and let's go Hawks.